Okay, good morning everyone. So last time we already discussed the communities of practice or community of learning secondary school teachers, both local and international. So this morning we are going to discuss down to our last topic for this subject, which is the effectiveness of COLs or community of learners in the professional development of teachers. For our learning contents, we have benefits of teacher collaboration. Second, challenges of effective teacher collaboration. Third, the role of technology in teacher collaboration. And the last one is effective teacher collaboration strategies. And before we proceed to our activity, let us have first our learning objectives. So at the end of the lesson, you should be able to first understand the CULs and professional development of teachers. Second, explain how CULs help teachers. And third is to appreciate the role of technology in teaching collaboration. Teacher collaboration occurs when members of a learning community work together to increase student learning and achievement. Collaboration is an ever changing and ongoing process that is enhanced by social networks and access to new technology. Through collaboration, we can share responsibility and foster a greater chance for the students to become successful in their education. Collaboration does not only occurs only in students, but also in teachers. Through teacher collaboration, we can increase the chance of students to learn eagerly and more efficient because of the different strategies or ideas that we might gain from our colleagues, and just like sharing the effective strategies that we must employ or in order for us to achieve an effective teaching learning process. Teacher collaboration brings so much benefits to our teachers. First, we have this increased academic effort. Through teacher collaboration, the performance of teachers also improves or develops as they continue to connect and interact with their colleagues in sharing the perspectives and ideas towards learning or teaching strategies in the field of education. Thus, teacher collaboration is not only a crucial to themselves or their personal interests, but also to enhance their skills when it comes to teaching in order for them to achieve what thus the learners should be able to achieve after the discussion or the lesson. Okay, so the first benefit that our teachers can gain through collaboration is to increase academic effort. These teachers could be able to increase the academic rigor of students through attaining or matching those learning competencies that they have set from their learners. So for our second benefit is increased understanding of student data. Teachers are better equipped to deconstruct the relevant data from formative and summative assessment. They recognize success and failures. Of course, as teachers, we must expect that our learners are diverse and that they have different level of performances in terms of academics or in the level of understanding to our lesson. Thus, there are chances that our students can perform better than the others. So the next one is more creative lesson plans. Connecting with other teachers will enlarge the repertoire of instructional strategies that our teachers can employ to their learning or teaching process. Different approaches will be shared to them as well as creating new approach for the students. So of course, as teachers, we must adopt or we must be able to welcome the new approaches which are more effective than our um, way of teaching that we employed in the recent way of our discussion to our class. So with the help of collaboration, teachers can obtain different perspectives or different information from their colleagues on how or what are the different approaches they employ, which are can be effective also. So yes, it is accurate or it is true that our teachers does not only relies on their personal knowledge or skills, but also they can obtain skills and knowledge through their teachers collaboration, and as well as in welcoming the new approaches that their uh, colleagues also uses or employs in their teaching process. And then they become more creative in creating their lesson plans so that it is suitable or more fitted to the learners needs or to support the needs of their diverse learners. So the last one is less teacher isolation. To collaborate with other teachers can avoid contrived congeniality wherein they have the opportunity to share ideas and information. It combats professional loneliness and frustration, which improves staff morale and professional satisfaction. So yes, it is true that through collaboration we become more or less isolated with our teachers because it is way for us to connect or interact with other teachers in order for us to share ideas or different perspectives in the fields or in terms of education. We can impart or share our ideas in terms of the new approaches or the effective strategies that we can employ in our teaching so that we can be able to achieve the learning competencies or the expectations that we have set for our learners. So, if we have the benefits of teacher collaboration, there are also the disadvantages or the challenges of effective teacher collaboration. So, more than 30% of teachers, or nearly 50% of administrators, reported that teacher collaboration is a top priority for them, according to Global State of Digital Learning Survey. The most common challenges of high quality effective teacher collaboration are the following. So first is the lack of true professional learning communities. So PLCs are a powerful tool in education and school reform. Collaboration teachers seems forced and challenging without undergoing PLC process. The second one is lack of planning, collaboration, or reflection time. Teachers and administrators lack enough time or hours in the school day to focus on working together. Yes, it is very true in our school nowadays because our schools also lack, or specifically our country in the Philippines, lack the supply of teachers. So our learners are not accommodated well due to our teachers' responsibilities or being loaded of the subjects that they must teach and the learners. Teacher collaboration also bring this kind of issue to teachers since that they don't have enough time to share ideas and perspectives in terms of teaching or what approaches should be used or employed in the different schools or teaching strategies of teachers. The last one is personality conflicts and territoriality. Collaborative groups are comprised of multiple personalities and unique belief system which could lead to unproductive experiences. So of course, teacher collaboration is as not only a positive or brighter side, but also it has bad side as well. So since teachers are also diverse, one of the issues that may encounter during their teacher collaboration is that they can't adapt or they cannot accept what other perspectives do teachers have. Other teachers cannot be able or will not be able to accept or welcome the different perspectives that their colleagues or teachers shared during their teacher collaboration. Thus, this can be arise during this collaboration of teachers because um, they are not able to accept that teaching strategies or approaches that their fellow teachers uses in their teaching strategies to make the learning process more effectively for the learners and for them to achieve the specific learning outcomes they have set. So, what is the role of technology in teacher collaboration? Professional learning communities and professional learning networks are considered to be extremely effective methods to teacher collaboration that have a direct influence on student engagement and achievement of the growth of educators working with them. Technology plays a major role in modern teacher collaboration. PLN is a social network where you can access various knowledge, experience, and resources from and connecting to countries, educators within your professional circles. And one of the uh, social networks that the teacher uses during their collaboration is the Twitter. So, Twitter is an amazing digital hub for educators and educational resources. Effective teacher collaboration strategies. In order for teacher collaboration to be effective, teachers should want to participate rather than feel like they have to. Collaboration, just like any other skill, can be honed and improved upon with practice. Here are a few strategies to set the stage for successful, high quality teacher collaboration, and these are the 20 collaborative learning tips and strategies for teachers. For effective teacher collaboration strategies, here are the following. First, establish clear group goals. By establishing clear group goals, we can be able to achieve the learning competencies or the intended learning outcomes that we have set for our learners. Second, keep groups mid-size. So the ideal group of size of group is medium since that it is composed only of 4 to 5 members. And then build trust and promote open communication. So by having open communication, we can build trust by one another. And then for larger tasks, create group roles. So as teachers, when we give group tasks to our students, we must be able to give each student a role for them to perform what knowledge or the skills that they really understood from our lesson, and then create a pretest and post-test. So as teachers, we must to evaluate or to assess the knowledge or the skills that our students have gained from our topic or lesson, so that we must be able to know that their performance is better or they have really understood our discussion or not. Next is the consider the learning process itself as part of assessment. So of course, by having a learning process itself is a part of assessment, because as we continue to discuss or to teach our students, we are also assessing during the formative assessment of what their knowledge or the skills they have acquired during our lesson. And then consider using different strategies like the jigsaw technique. So since we are dealing with diverse learners, as teachers, we must also employ or utilize teaching strategies and different kinds of activities that can cater the learning styles of our students, and then allow groups to reduce anxiety. Of course, the teachers should also be able to compassion or to have empathy towards their students in dealing with the academic outputs or academic tasks, and then establish group interactions. So it is very important because as learners we must also connect themselves towards other fellow learners as well, so that their social communication skills can be also enhanced and developed. Next is use real world problems. So, of course, as teachers nowadays, it is very important that during our discussion or teaching our students, we must give real life examples so that our students can relate to what we are talking about or what we are discussing to them. Second, focus on enhancing problem solving and critical thinking skills. So, these skills are very needed or necessary in the 21st century skills, so that we can be able to compete other with other countries, and of course to develop those skills within ourselves or within the learners. And then keep in mind the diversity of groups. So lately we already mentioned this teaching strategies or collaboration strategies among teachers, but then because it was given emphasis, so as teachers we are dealing with diverse learners, and that we should respect and accept those diversity that they have. And then consider demographics. So our students are uh, came from different kinds of family, different socioeconomic status, and different cultural backgrounds. So, as a teacher, we should welcome or we should respect those characters that our students have, and then use scaffolding. So, we must use scaffolding in order for us to support the needs of our learners in terms of their specific learning styles. Next, include different types of learning scenarios. And then technology makes collaborative learning easier. So as far as we know, technology has become common to us nowadays in the 21st century, and that we integrated technology already in our classroom. So technology make our learning and teaching process more easier and convenient by providing us the tools that we need in our education. And then avoid bad group work, and then be wary of group think and value diversity. So as teachers, since we are dealing with the diverse kinds of learners, we must also recognize the diversity or the differences among our learners, and we must be able to foster respect in our classroom so that we can be able to establish or create a welcoming and safe, secured uh, environment for all the learners. That's all for our discussion. So thank you for listening, and I hope you already understand what is the lesson all about, and I hope that you have gained understanding and knowledge from my report.